Hello and welcome to Engine Adventures review of the Buick Envision ST. I've been quite impressed with this. It's got a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with 228 horsepower and 258 foot-pounds of torque. It's much better looking than its Chevy and GMC counterparts. I'm drawing a blank on the Chevy one. The GMC is the Terrain, and it actually drives pretty well too. So this one is front-wheel drive only, so there won't be any off-road for it, but it does have turbo lag for sure till you get to 2,500 or 3,000 RPM. Then it actually moves really well. We'll see that in the driving portion, but definitely does have a lack of power down low, lack of torque until you get up in a decent RPM range. And it's pretty nicely equipped. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood and then jump inside. So if you're trying to open the hood, all you have to do is pull this here airbag lever. All right, there you have it, the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder with the turbocharger. There's nothing super fancy going on under the hood. There's no hybrid system or anything like that. Inside, we see that it's very nicely appointed. I do want to show you that. You can't shift, so I'm going to go ahead and try and shift to drive. Hey, it let me. Apparently, if you wait long enough, it'll let you shift too. Interesting. Okay. When you first start it up, it says buckle seatbelt to shift. So if you're just jumping in to move cars around, you've got to, before you can pull the button to shift into drive or into reverse, you've got to buckle your seatbelt. But if you wait long enough, that warning will go away and then you can actually do it. All right, just standard stuff here. The gauges, here's your cruise control, steering wheel heater, your hands-free phone stuff. This is for your radio, and it makes it really easy. As you scroll up, it'll go up 1 station per click, so you can scroll through really quickly on that. And that's when you're on this screen, the audio screen there. If you're on something else, then it won't let you scroll through the stations with that. It'll scroll through whatever's on here. So the audio controls for volume up and down here on the back, and to scroll through your presets on this side. Of course, does have the paddle shifters there and a manual mode. And it's a manual mode and not a lockout mode, so I can't shift up into second gear. This one, oddly enough, has a heads-up display. Right here, you can change the information on it, the brightness and its location. So I'll do the brightness all the way up so it shows up a little better. And you can put up the radio station, nothing. There's your tachometer, and then the speed limit sign. It will detect that and put it up what the speed limit is. Over here, auto stop start, lane keep assist, traction control, and the parking sensors. A couple of USBs and a 12-volt outlet in there. Heated seats and your climate control. I like having all the physical buttons here. That's really easy to use. Your audio stuff's up here if you need that, and the home screen, different, you know, your nav, whatever. Pretty easy system to use overall. It does have various drive modes here, just Tour, Sport, and Snow and Ice. I believe if you get an all-wheel drive version, it does add one more off-road mode. Center armrest is pretty deep, very narrow. This is a smaller vehicle. I'd compare it to a Mazda CX-30, and I don't actually have Monroney here with me, I don't think. Oh, I do have one, perfect. So let's go over the pricing. So 2021 Buick Envision Essence front-wheel drive and the 2-liter turbo with the 9-speed automatic. The exterior color is Cinnabar Metallic, and this one, the base price $35,800. It has the technology package, which includes your surround view display, and that also does the front camera, so that's looking out the front, that's looking out the back, and a bunch of other settings, whatever features on there, the heads-up display, and the Bose 9-speaker audio system. And then it has the Sport Touring package, or the ST that you saw on the rear of the car. And this is just an appearance thing with all the colors, dark gloss moldings and body-colored door handles and mirrors, all that kind of stuff. So, and then the 20-inch aluminum wheels with the dark finish. And then that paint color costs an additional $495, brings the total to $41,315. That's with the destination charge. MPG, highway 31, city 24, combined 26. And I've been getting not quite that good. Probably, it says 25, so not too far off of that. And maybe I've been doing a little more city driving recently and more aggressive on the highway. So not bad overall. For this price, $41,000, you're into some of the three-row crossovers, and this is just a smaller 2-row. I think for that price, I mean, I don't know if that's a good value personally. You can get the Mazda CX-30 for cheaper. This is a little bit bigger than that, but pretty close. But for less money, and in my opinion, that's a bit of a better vehicle, especially when you can get the all-wheel drive one for less than this one in front-wheel drive. Decent amount of space back here, about 4 or 5 inches. And just kind of basic overall. This is pass-through. It's not a pocket, but there is a pocket down there for holding a bottle. You get 2 USB, 1 USB-A, 1 USB-C, and the 2 cup holders there. And that's about it. There's no heated seats or anything back here. Of course, you have the vents. No sunroof. Does have the lights here. And let's take a look in the cargo area. Okay, here in the cargo area, plenty of anchors. There are 4 of those, and they really try to maximize the space there. You do have a spare tire, and the jack is down underneath there. And I believe the tools are too, as they seem to be missing there. So I'm not sure where they're hiding the tools right now, but normally I think they would be over there. Anyway, at least you do have some sort of a spare. Of course, has the child seat anchors in all 3 rows, and has the cover. This one comes with this cover on the back because it is very much like a hatchback sedan, or a wagon, sorry. And so that'll keep your goods covered in the back so people can't just look in through your windows and see what's there. And of course, you can always take it down if you want to. So again, pretty basic back here. Not a ton of stuff going on. It is a powered rear hatch when it's working, which for some reason it's not right now. Probably hit something on the key when I leaned over or something with the keys in my pocket and caused it to do that. The reason the powered hatch was off was this one. Now it's set to max, but you can turn that knob, so this was turned to off. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the video, be sure to hit subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications, hit the like button, and comment down below. That is the best way that you can help me out, is by subscribing and commenting on the videos and giving the thumbs up. So let's go ahead and do a 0 to 60 and go. There it goes, about 3,000 RPM, and it really pulls hard after that 3,000. Not bad at all. So again, there's so much turbo lag down low. If you're jumping into a tight spot in traffic, you're gonna want to avoid doing that. Make sure you have plenty of room. But if you have a big run up, it's easy to get up to freeway speeds, and really quite a lot of power and torque there. It just doesn't come on until you're way up high. It drives really well. The handling's really, really tight and precise. It is front-wheel drive, but really not bad at all. We'll go ahead and do the S-curves in a minute, assuming I have any battery life left. But ultimately, it handles mostly understeer, so it's not as neutral as many other vehicles, but it does mostly understeer, even if you're on the brakes through the corner, trying to transfer that weight forward, it will understeer mostly. I'm sure if you're a better driver than me, you can induce the oversteer when you want, but it's really simple, easy, fun to drive, precise, no problem parking and all that kind of stuff. It's just easy to maneuver this vehicle. It's not real big, so you don't have to worry about fitting into a parking stall or any of that kind of stuff. It's just simple, easy to drive. Normal on the highway. Wouldn't say it's a luxury sedan quiet, but it's not loud. And ultimately, like I said before, I'm sure I've mentioned it 100 times, it's a great vehicle overall. The price might be a little high compared to other vehicles this size and this kind of well equipped, and I think I'm skewed by Mazda because they seem to have a really good package at a really good price. So definitely take a look at this vehicle, but maybe take a look at the Mazda as well. Alright, here we are at the S-curves. There is a car coming, so we're not going to be able to get it. Another person hit the fence there. I think people come and try and drift this at the 9th or something because there are so many sections of damaged fence. The steering is just tight and precise. That one was almost neutrally balanced and I got on the gas there at the end. So yeah, I mean, it's what I was talking about earlier. The steering is very precise, but once you reach the limit, it will understeer, but it takes a lot to get there. So normally you're not going to run into any issues at all. This thing sticks to the ground really well. Thank you for watching Engine Adventures review of this 2021 Buick Envision. This is the Essence with the ST package. Very, very nice vehicle to drive. I really enjoyed it driving on the road and stuff like that. It's just front wheel drive, so I didn't do any off-road testing with it. Gets okay gas mileage. Power's good, but you gotta wait for it because it comes on at high RPM with that 2-liter turbo. And overall, not a bad vehicle. If you can get a good deal on it, it's definitely worth it. I wouldn't pass on it. So the 9-speed auto does great as well. If you liked what you saw, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post new videos, and give me a thumbs up and comment down below. If you didn't like it, be sure to comment down below and let me know why. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.